Hey guys, it's Sarah. Thanks so much for joining me today. For this video, I thought I would do a get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, so I figured, well, I've got some products that I've been testing out, actually a brand new mascara that I'm going to be using today, and also some Project Pan items that I figured I could feature in this video. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I already moisturized my face with this Andalou Naturals Ultra Sheer Daily Defense Facial Lotion, SPF 18. This is almost gone, but it's really good. Actually, I have been dealing with some dry skin lately, and this is actually really good for dry skin, so I used that. And next, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I have this in the shade Nude Ivory. I haven't really talked about this yet, but I've been testing it for almost 2 months now. I don't like to do reviews on things before I've like really tested it out. So it's one of those with like a paddle, and this isn't a review, I'm just using it. I don't have enough time in this video to actually fully review all the products that I'm using, but I'm just gonna dot this around on my face. I definitely am dealing with some breakouts, as you can see. I don't know, my skin's been crazy lately, and I think a lot of it just has to do with stress. So, just that on there, and then I'm gonna buff that out with my Wet n Wild flat top brush. This is probably my favorite brush to use for foundation. I really like this foundation. I think it's great. I don't know if you would like this if you had like super dry skin, but I feel like for everyone else, it's just a pretty good all-around foundation. It has, I mean, I'd say it has a good medium coverage, definitely more coverage than I'm used to with drugstore foundations. But again, I mean, I haven't tried that many foundations anyway, so it's hard for me to compare it to other things. Now, it will cling to dry skin, like I said, and I've got some kind of dry areas of my face right now, so, you know, it's not the best, I guess, but I'd say for normal to oily skin, it's a really good foundation. And again, that's not a full review. If you are interested in seeing a full review, I'm happy to do one, but I feel like there are just so many out there right now, it might be a little redundant for me to do one, but just let me know. Alright, and then for concealer, I'm going to be, this is what I've been doing lately, using my Pixi Correction Concentrate in Brightening Peach as like a corrector, and then my e.l.f. Studio Concealer in Fair as an actual concealer. I kind of will layer the two. So I do the corrector first, and I kind of focus that on the inner corner. But I put it all over because it's just a good peachy tone corrector. I like it. I feel like it might be better, I don't know, it might not be the best for my undertones. I think this is supposed to be really good for like bluish undertones, and I have more like purpley reddish circles under my eyes, so I don't know what color I should be using. If anyone knows, please let me know. And then this e.l.f. concealer, it's a fine like medium coverage concealer. What I like about it is it really doesn't crease under the eyes. It's like a good, a little bit thinner formula than some others that I've tried. The only problem with this is the lightest shade, but it's a little bit too dark for me, so story of my life. But I'm just gonna buff that out with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. So there's that, and now, by the way, my hair is soaking wet, and that's okay. This is real life, so I'm going to just do a little bit of spot concealing. I normally don't, but I've just got so many breakouts on my face lately. It's driving me crazy. Okay. And the other thing is like my skin is kind of irritated. And actually that, oh, it kind of burns. Ugh. Man. This is a good concealer for both under eyes and blemishes, though. I do like it for both purposes. I just wish it was a little bit lighter, and I also wish it had just a little bit more coverage, but you know, it's a good like average concealer. It's cheap, so if you're just looking for like a regular old concealer and you don't have super fair skin like me, you might be able to find a shade that works for you. I don't know. e.l.f. is not too great with their shades, but alright. Another e.l.f. product. I just got e.l.f. galore here, but this is their like tone correcting powder. So I mainly focus in the green and yellow shades for my under eyes, just to kind of correct any like redness and just to like brighten the area. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but whatever. It's really just a setting powder. And then I'm going to use my Wet n Wild powder brush, shedding a little bit, and just go into all of the shades and just kind of set mainly my T-zone areas where foundation tends to break down. Now, if you have been keeping up with my Project Pan, you will see that I've made immense progress on this bronzer in this e.l.f. duo. It's almost gone. Now, I can't take all the credit for this. Some of it did just break, and I just kind of threw away the little crumbles, but yeah, I'm still happy with the way this has gone. So it's getting to a point where it's hard to actually get the product out, but I'm gonna contour with that, just lightly. That wasn't that lightly, but you never know what's gonna happen. Okay. And the other side. Okay. Then I'm going to just kind of bronze up all over my face with the same product. So I am getting ready to go to Disney World for the first time ever. I've never been there. And I'm on spring break, and my friends and I are driving down there tomorrow. I'm very excited. I've been kind of watching Disney movies in preparation to kind of like jog my memory, because it's been a while since I've seen a lot of Disney movies. But anyway, I'm really, really excited. And then I'm going to use this blush. It's the Everyday Minerals one that I've been trying to use up. And this is the one in the shade Primrose. It's a really pretty peachy pink. This one's almost gone. I've been really focusing on this one. And then once this one is gone, I will move on to the next one. These are actually samples, but they are samples that have lasted me for years. So I really just want to use them up because I feel like I've had them for way too long. But they are really pretty blushes. They blend really nicely, and they are loose powders, so you know, if you don't like loose powders, then you wouldn't like these, but I think, you know, I prefer a pressed powder, but the thing with loose powders is that they tend to blend a lot better, and they just look a little bit more diffused, I think, on the face, so I like it, yeah, that one's almost gone. I think I probably just have, like, maybe a few more uses out of that one, and then it'll be gone. So, let's see. Alright, for a highlight, I'm going to use, I've been really loving this lately. It's the FiOR Minerals Ignite Illuminator. I got it in like a Petit-Vour box over the summer, I think. And it's a cream highlight. I just kind of get some onto my finger and then spread it out a little bit. And then just kind of dot it along. It just gives a really nice, natural looking glow. I think it's really pretty. I'm usually not into like cream products. I tend to prefer powders, but I really like this one. I think it's nice. I don't mind it. So do a little bit on tip of my nose, Cupid's bow. There we go. I don't really know what I'm doing on my eyes today, but we'll see. So I'm going to first start by priming my lids with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. It's one of the best, actually probably the best eyeshadow primer I've ever tried. And it's like under $5, so definitely recommend this one. Okay. And I usually like to let my eyeshadow primer set for a little while, so while that is setting, I'm going to fill in my brows. And this is the e.l.f. brow definer, or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. The label wore off, but it's something from e.l.f. It's this retractable brow pencil. Mine is in the shade Taupe, I think. And it's a good eyeshadow, it's a good eyebrow pencil. I do like it a lot. It's kind of lightly, I do like really short little like flicks. I don't ever do like long streaks because I feel like it'll just look more obvious that way. So I just do like light strokes. I don't apply a lot of pressure because it is a creamy kind of formula, so if you do apply a lot of pressure, a lot will come off. So yeah, there's that. And then of course I'm going to be setting my brows with the e.l.f. Clear Lash and Brow Mascara. I'm never without this stuff. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing special about it. It's just always the one that I go for. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking for the eyeshadow look today, I kind of want to experiment. So I have these new Terre like loose shadow pigments. I got them off of Haute Look for a really, really good deal. And so I'm going to kind of use them a little bit more. I also am still trying to use up this e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow in Toast. And it's not in my project pan right now, but I'm still trying to use it up. So I want to try to create like a rose gold look, and I don't actually have any like true rose gold shadows. So I'm going to layer this on the bottom with this Terre shadow in Sunstone. It's like a shimmery kind of pink, not quite a rose gold. So I'm going to hopefully layer them on top of each other and see if that creates a nice like rose gold shimmery kind of look. I love rose gold. I think it's probably my favorite, one of my favorite colors. It's not, I don't know, I guess it's a color, but it's not like a normal color that you would think of. I guess it's my favorite like eyeshadow color at the moment. So just putting on this e.l.f. eyeshadow on the bottom, or as kind of a base. It's like a cream shadow, but it's very shimmery. Ooh, no. It does get a little messy sometimes. So that shade on its own I think is beautiful, but I want to try something a little different today. So I'm going to go into this Terre mirror, and it's a loose shadow. I'm using a lot of loose products lately. And this is the e.l.f., or not e.l.f., Wet n Wild large eyeshadow brush. I'm going to tap into that. These Terre shadows are really pretty, but I don't think they're worth their normal price, which is like insane. Like, this brand is really expensive. That's the thing about them. I don't know how this is going to turn out. We're just going to find out. Maybe this won't end up being what I want, but we'll see. It's going to be very shimmery either way, which is fine by me. I love shimmery looks. Yeah, so I don't know if this is necessarily looking rose gold, but it's pretty either way. And then I think for a crease color, what I've been doing lately is using that e.l.f. bronzer that I'm trying to pan as a crease color. It works really well. I'm going to do that in a second. Let me just finish. And, so I don't know. I don't know if I love the way that turned out. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but that's okay. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild crease brush in that bronzer again. Yeah, just, it's a really good crease color. I mean, it's meant to kind of be like a contour slash bronzer shade. Anyway, so I mean, it really does just kind of contour the eye really nicely. And for my inner corner, I'm gonna use, let's see which one. I'm gonna use another one of these Terre shades in White Moonstone. It's just a really nice, like shimmery, kind of champagne color. What brush do I want? I'm using this like small, kind of detailed smudge brush. As a brow bone highlight, I'm using this Wet n Wild Color Icon single shadow in Brulee. Wow, I used all single shadows today. I've been into the single shadows lately. I know most people like kind of prefer palettes, but I don't know. I don't mind the single shadows. I feel like it kind of gives you more freedom to like do what you want, whereas palettes kind of confine you to this like specific set of shades. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go off camera to do my eyeliner, and then I'll come back to show you my new mascara, which is the Pacifica Aquarian Gaze mascara. Never tried it before. We'll see. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so for the upper lash line, I used my Physicians Formula Eye Booster in Ultra Black. Just did a little winged eyeliner there. And then for the lower lash line, I kind of just smudged this Terre shade. It's Agate or Agate, I don't know. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using, like I said, the Pacifica Aquarian Gaze mascara. I picked this up at Target yesterday because I ran out of my other mascara that I had, and it was time to try a new one. So, heard good things about these Pacifica mascaras. Now I'm just going to put it to the test. So, alright. It just smells like mascara. I don't know. Doesn't have a bad smell. It's got kind of a rubber bristle brush, and it's one of those type of shapes that I don't know how to describe, but yeah. So the more I'm looking at this eyeshadow, I'm actually liking it a little bit more. So anyway, and you know, sometimes with mascaras it's hard to tell the first time you use it whether or not you like it. But just to let you know, it says it's water resistant long lash mineral mascara. I don't know why I got water resistant. I guess I'm hoping that doesn't mean waterproof, because my experience with waterproof mascaras in the past is that they are impossible to remove, and I do not want to deal with that. I'm just hoping, because my biggest pet peeve with mascaras is when they smudge, and I just wanted something that would be long lasting, so I'm hoping that by being water resistant this will be long lasting, but also not hard to remove. So we're just gonna see. So far, I mean, I'm getting kind of a natural look, which I don't mind. I will say, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I already have kind of long eyelashes naturally anyway, so I tend to, you know, not be that picky with mascaras. As long as they like make my eyelashes show up and don't like make them clump together or anything, I'm happy. But yeah, I feel like right now it's looking pretty natural, and I've put like a couple of coats on, but yeah, you can kind of see. How do I show this? Yeah, I mean, they're looking pretty long, I guess. I don't know. Also with mascaras, sometimes you kind of have to wait for them to, like, the formula to kind of dry out a little bit, to get, like, a true idea of how it's looking. But, yeah, I mean, I like the wand. I think it's a good brush. Yeah, I'm not unhappy right now. Pacifica is awesome. I haven't tried very many of their products, but they're an all-vegan and cruelty-free makeup line, so I do like that about them. Also, their packaging is adorable. I don't know if you saw. Got a good look at it, but this is really cute packaging. It's so cute. Yeah, so we'll put this to the test, and I'll probably report back in another video about how I like this mascara. I just really hope it doesn't smudge and flake. That's my biggest concern, so gonna try it on the lower lash line. I don't always put mascara on my lower lashes, but just to try it out. I do have work, and I'll be working until like 11 o'clock tonight, so it'll be a good way to test it out. Okay. Yeah, so there's that. I like it. I like it so far. Curious to see how it wears. So I can't say for sure how I feel about it yet, because I like to really test things out before I form an opinion. So, oh, I forgot. I always forget about lips. I think I'm going to use this Terre lipstick. I was going to use my lip glosses in the project pan, but I don't know where it is. So I'm going to use this Terre lipstick that I really, really like. It's in the shade Napa Valley. And I'm actually going to line my lips first with Jordana Easyliner in the shade Tawny. It's really good, kind of neutral rosy color. Just doing that to kind of help with the precision a little bit. Sometimes I like to wear this lip liner just on its own, like fill in my entire lips with them. I think it's really pretty. But so like I said, this is in the shade Napa Valley. It's just a really nice it's red, but it's also berry. It's kind of like a rosy berry, and it's one of their matte lipsticks, I forgot to mention. Oh, I love this lip color so much. It's so pretty. I would say definitely keep an eye out for this brand on HauteLook. It is a really expensive brand otherwise, but on HauteLook you can find some really good deals. And it's an all-vegan brand, so yes. That is the finished look. I do need to, fix my hair. Let me know if you guys have any requests to see any, reviews of these individual products. I know I kind of used a lot of, new products that I haven't shown on my channel in the past, so just let me know if you want to see a review and I'd be happy to do one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!